Now I am.
Okay, I will call this evening's meeting of the Newberry Recreation and Park District to order at 6:33. Mr. Christowan.
Please rise, place your hand over your heart. Ready? Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
So,
Which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
People, we have to pace ourselves. We pace ourselves.
Get our
Cadence wasn't very good.
get our pace coordinated.
the echo always like messes me up. When I used to be there, that was fine. but
Thank you. Oh, there is, okay.
All right, thank you. Can we have roll call, please?
Yes, Division 1, Kim Gerald Johnson.
Here.
Division 2, Jose Luis Medina.
President.
Division 3, Tammy Rivas. Here. Division 4, Edgar Castellan.
Present.
Division 5, Ross Leisure.
Here.
Thank you.
Do we have any presentations or recognitions this evening?
I'm not this evening, Mr. President.
Any public comments?
I've not received any.
Move on to item 4. Does anybody wish to pull anything off the consent calendar? Hearing nobody, can we get a motion, please?
Move approval of the consent calendar.
Second.
All in favor?
Um,
Motion passes 5-0. Move on to board action items. Item 5. This is the 5.1, the second reading and adoption of ordinance number 01-2026 of the Board of Directors of Newberry Recreation and Park District for annexation number 47 to its Community Facilities District number 16-1. Mr. D. Glid.
Yes, thank you, Mr. President. As you stated, this is the second reading of the ordinance for the annexation number 47. This is, as you recall, a commercial property off of Mission, just north of Mission at Riverview. It's a commercial plumbing supply house behind the auto zone that's currently there. So this is the last part of the annexation process for this project.
Does anybody have any questions? Can we get a motion, please?
I move that the Board of Directors adopt the submitted ordinance number 01-2026 for annexation number 47 to CFP number 2016-1.
For a second,
I'll second.
your motion is second. Is this roll call?
Okay. Edgar Castellan. Jose Luis Medina.
Yes.
Tammy Rivas.
yes.
Ross Leisure.
Yes.
Kim Gerald Johnson.
Aye.
Motion passes 5-0.
Thank you. Moving on to item 5.2, and this is the review of the Eddie D. Smith Senior Center operation agreement. And we have a staff report.
Yes, Mr. President, this is item request of Director Johnson. She thought it'd be informative for the board to just update ourselves on the contract that we have in place for the operation of Eddie D. Smith Senior Center with the city of Rupa Valley. We originally put this in place in 2021. 2020, I'm sorry. As we were coming out of the COVID pandemic. We did not open the facility to the public use until 2021. The agreement essentially is a reimbursement from the city for our operating costs of the facility. And I have Ms. Patterson here, who is our recreation supervisor that oversees that. She has a very informative presentation for you that she is so excited for.
And I'm gonna sit here and just talk to you as, friends instead of standing up there. So,
The form dictates that you stand.
no,
Go ahead.
I heard you. Okay, so what's happening at the center right now is that since taking over in 2020, we've welcomed around 2,300 members. Some of them are returning members and the others are brand new. So these members that's the ones we entered into Rec 1.
Correct.
So, into the software. So we've lost a few and we've lost some because they're not coming because they're getting too old and stuff. So last year, since last year, we've added 132 new members. So, and then this year we've got more that we have coming in. Our lunch program is busy, very busy right now. We're serving about 55 to 70 lunches now. And we get more on the food share days. So the days that we get like Orange County food boxes, we get more people coming in, or Feeding America, we get more people coming in. So we're looking at maybe changing to 2 lunches again because our seating is only 60 people in there. And we normally have to bring chairs to get that. So we're looking at two lunches again. So Morelli and I are discussing that right now. Our food programs are growing. We do a Feeding America program, so we distribute anywhere from 190 to 200 boxes a month for Feeding America. That's 18 and over. So, and then with our OC food boxes, we do anywhere from 450 to 500. I get reports on those. That one is like, for me, it's hard because it's, they use our parking lot. So we have a lot of issues with the parking lot stuff. But because of these numbers, that's why I continue on with it, because it's important to get the food out to the seniors. Exercise programs that we have going on, we have Zumba and our Stretch and Flex. It's growing tremendously. We are thinking of adding another slot for those times because it's getting so big that we just have too many people in the room. So it's kind of crowded now, which is a great thing. But they are utilizing the exercise equipment that we purchased. So that's a big hit right there too. Let's see. Our classes are going well. We have craft classes, watercolor classes. I don't know if you've seen things on Facebook. We have a watercolor craft class that's going really well right now. We've got some really talented people right now. Beautiful pictures. So that's growing. Our ceramics class is growing. Unfortunately, we might be having to go into the big room. And you know, I don't want to clean that big room up once I get that stuff. It's messy. So that class is really big. I've got like 25 to 30 people in there. And so it's crazy. We have to bring chairs in and then chairs in the middle, you know, so it's really hard, but it's growing and that's what we wanted to do. Our pool players are asking for another pool table because we've got anywhere from 25 to 30 guys playing pool every day. So that's
All day.
all day from 8 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon. So they're there and they don't go home. They don't leave until 3:15. They think they're, you know, clever by, oh, we're not done with their game yet. So, you know, so we have that, which is a good thing. We've added our excursions. Some of you went on them. We went on 3 excursions already. We did the botanicals and we did the Aquarium of the Pacific, which you guys went to. And then just on Tuesday, they went to the Safari Park. We have another one coming up in June 4th, the Huntington Library. So we're doing that. And then Kobe's helping us get some, you know, more on the, you know, other trips and stuff. So they are loving that. We also have partnered with local high school students. The Interact Club from Patriot High School comes once a week to help our seniors with tech issues. They also come twice a year. Trying to take the glasses off because I can't see you. They come twice a year. They do a luncheon at Easter and at Thanksgiving. So they provide a luncheon with their teacher. And so they do that. I also have the Rubidoux High School children coming. Well, they're not children or young adults. They're the Advent Club. They're coming and they're doing classes with them, like craft classes. They do loteria. They just find things. They interact with the seniors. And then we have the Riverside Sunrise Rotary Club that comes out twice a year also. They also come out and do a luncheon for our members. They do a Valentine's Day one and they do a Christmas lunch or a Thanksgiving luncheon with them. And that's the Sunrise Rotary Club from Riverside. So it's really nice. We're also partnering with other different agencies for resources like nutrition classes, health classes, doc talks, and some of them come in and do crafts with them. They'll do painting, they'll do painting with them. We have our annual health fair coming up and it's in April 22nd. We're getting quite a few vendors for that right now. So we're looking forward to that. And we have a variety of a lot of things going on at the center. This is just a little bit that's going on. I mean, we have movie days, we have dances, we have, you know, trivia. We have a bunch of stuff going on. So it's busy. It's very active. And I have anywhere from, I want to say 30 to 70 people in there every day, you know? And so it's like, it is moving. It is active. So pretty much that's what's going on at the senior center. Do you have any questions? Kimmy.
Questions for Debbie?
I
As we
do.
talk, and she's not leaving, but yeah.
Does anybody else have a question?
I'm just because I'm fairly new in reference to the way things are ran here. So the senior center is only available to people who have memberships, or is it open to
It is open
anybody
to 55 and older.
55 and older?
So
Okay.
we refer to them as members. They have a membership card. It's free to attend. It's how we track their attendance and it's how we make sure we have emergency information on file.
Okay, so it's not a fee to attend. It's just a membership to keep track of how many people come in and who's coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
When they come in without scanning their, we don't know who's in the
True.
front, and you know, so we
For
want to make
security
sure-
purposes as well.
Yes, we want to
Okay.
make sure we know who's there.
Okay.
And we have them renew that annually.
That's an and.
That way we make sure we have updated contact information as well.
Okay, nice.
Question, the seniors, what's their mode of transportation? Do they walk there or do they get dropped off?
Walk from across the street and they walk from the apartments in the back, but they take dial-a-ride. And they drive also, some drive.
Okay,
But
There's a decent amount that drive.
a lot of them drive, yes.
Yeah.
The excursions you are having, is that only open for 55 and over or? Okay.
This last one was 65 and over for the safari park because it was free admission for anybody 65 and over to the Wild Animal Park.
Oh, okay.
So our goal is to find low cost or no cost trips. So all we're having to pay for is the bus. And our goal is to to be able to cover the bus as much as possible. And this last trip, the Friends of the Eddie D. Smith Senior Center did donate $600 to help offset that cost.
I would like to say too that the San Diego Park, the 65 and older was set by them,
Yes.
as it was not an event just for us. They advertised it on their website for seniors all over Southern California. So
Yeah.
sometimes the organization sets the age limit, not us.
Was the bus full?
The bus was not full, we had 34 people.
Okay,
So we end up subsidizing that to a point.
okay.
Would you allow, for example, if I wanted to accompany my grandma? I don't have one,
Yes.
but if I had one, would I be able to accompany her?
Yes.
Okay.
So like in a situation like that, she would have to pay for her ticket though.
No, she wouldn't have because, your caregivers got to go in for free.
Oh. Oh, nice. I gotta find me a grandma. We got a lot of rent a grandma. We'll be friends. They're love.
Now with the Huntington Library coming up, we are gonna be going off of our, the way that we're gonna be able to get in for a low cost is going off of our 501c.
C3,
501c3,
The
whatever.
foundation.
The foundation. of it.
Yeah, so we're in talks with Colby on that too, to get that going and stuff too,
Nice.
so.
I was just curious, I just have questions. If they're not bad questions, I just have questions.
You can ask your question, because you can come and talk to me anytime.
Yes, I can. But I thought maybe they had the same question. I don't know. Is there any way we can start like telling ahead of time what the movie's gonna be?
We can, I think we talked a while ago about making sure that we're in
There are
compliance
some
with
compliance issues with,
showing a movie.
I thought you can get a, no, it's not the same as like with music, where you can get a, like you pay for a pass.
we have the different,
I have Disney, he got us,
Yeah.
Netflix, but showing a movie,
is different.
Is
So we have a,
different.
drawn a blank on the licenses. ASCAP, thank you. That allows us to play background music, our hold music on phone. It covers our concerts in the parks. Movies are completely different.
Oh, okay.
If we're advertising, libraries are kind of exempt from that. And schools, if they're, depending what they're doing. But if we're advertising something that we're showing it, we could be in violation and would have to actually go through a service like Swank and actually buy like a movie license, like we do a movie in the park.
Mhm.
And depending on the movie, they start at $350.
Oh, okay,
And if it's Disney, it's
More
four
than that.
digits. Yeah.
okay.
But if there just happens to be the TV on a bunch of chairs. and-
yes, that's fine, but that's why we don't announce what movie we're gonna watch,
Yeah,
because we
it's-
just, oh, I see
see.
TV on, and you guys can go watch TV and then.
Yeah.
But we actually make it a movie day where we do popcorn and, you know, they have their,
No, it's just, we would love to.
But
Okay.
so then in that case, the movie becomes a whatever happens to be when I turn on the TV.
Well, actually, no, but we internally, we figure out what we're gonna watch, but then we just don't
We
post
could
it.
probably have a list at the
We
center.
could have a list.
We
in
just
center.
can't post it on.
Okay.
social
I just can't put that on there and then we get in trouble because we didn't,
The fine would be far worse than,
yeah.
And just pay, okay. The pool, there's 3 pool tables there, correct?
Yes.
Now, people don't have to sign up to play the
No.
pool. So we do not currently have that, but we could.
We could, but we don't. I mean,
Correct.
all the guys are pretty good about, giving each other a chance to play.
Okay. And now I noticed that there's like Queen of the Hill or something, so like.
Yeah, I
we
can't
could
get
take-
any, I have girls that come in and play because they don't want to play because the guys are playing.
Uh-huh,
So they come in and play. There's a few that go in there and play, more guys than women.
okay,
We offer it, it's there, we tell them about it.
okay, but they don't. Is it because it's at 8 in the morning? I mean, can we offer it at a different time of the
We
day?
can offer it at a different.
See if the ladies prefer a different time,
Mhm.
because 8 in the morning is just,
But a lot of ladies, I'll be honest with you, Kim, no,
you don't think they're.
they're not gonna do it. They're too busy going in and
Okay.
having their coffee and eating and socializing and, playing Mexican train or.
Okay,
'Cause that's what
okay.
they start at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. The other question I had was, so when you list like I don't know, canasta or whatever is 11 to 3. Now, are they like starting at 11, stopping at 11:30 to get lunch, starting back up, or they start at 11 and they just go
They
right
keep
on?
on going.
They're not even there for lunch.
They don't do lunch.
Oh, that's interesting.
They don't-
Okay.
Some will eat lunch if it's something that they want that day. Other than that,
No, okay.
they don't. They just take their little snack and they just eat their little snack.
And you have someone, I think I saw it on Facebook, that sponsors the birthday every
Yes,
month.
her name is Monica Ruiz and she's with Katia and she sponsors our cupcakes and she comes and she sings for them
Okay,
every,
and that's a health.
that is a insurance company. It's like Scan, but she's a little bit more, she knows all of the different insurances.
Okay.
But she doesn't force any, when I have them come in, they're not allowed to force anything on my members.
no.
So yes, they can talk about it, but my members don't have to. She's there to help them if they need something.
They want to.
If they need help with that.
Well, I was just curious. I guess what my thing is I was hoping we could get to a point where if you just happened to show up that day and you were doing birthdays and it was your birthday month, that you didn't have to have registered a week ago, you
Oh,
could
no,
still get a
never-
cut.
Yes, you never have to register for that. You
Oh,
just-
but I've seen it where it says
You have to register for a lunch. You have to let us know that you're eating lunch because Esther only makes.
Right, no, but I've seen where it said you have to register for the birthday.
No, There's
No,
nothing.
okay,
registered
good.
for birthday.
Okay, great. And then, if what kind of programs do we not have there that you would love for us to have?
Or are the seniors asking for,
Uh,
besides trips to the casino?
Yeah, well, no, they go to the Lions Club for that one. But, yeah, that's what, they can go to the Lions Club for that one when you guys do that.
Besides more exercise classes.
More exercise classes is what they're asking for. They're not really besides the guys asking for pool table,
They're not really.
no. I would like to be able to get more tables, into the library, but it's not big enough because they need an extra table to play their canasta or their cards. I'll be honest, my mom plays both of those.
Mhm.
She comes in every Thursday and Friday, and plays canasta and Mexican train. But there's not enough for other people to join because they pile the chairs around and it's not enough.
Why does that have to be done in the library? Why can't that be done
Because
in
it's
the other
in
room?
the library and then it's in the, what is it? The conference room. So I've got that one with cards and stuff in there, and then I got the library with cards and stuff.
Because there's programs going in
It's
the other
And
areas.
then,
as well.
yeah, and we can't get very many people in the, what is it called? The
Bathroom.
other one.
The one with the.
Yes. Yeah, that's too big. I'm not gonna, I'm not cleaning that one. But, the computer room, it's too small for that too. So, cause I looked at putting a table in there to see if it works and it doesn't. So it's just, they're happy and content with what they're doing now.
Mhm.
They're just simple people that are just very happy and content. They would like more trips, which we are getting more trips. I'm sorry. Looking at you. The exercise classes they're looking at, our pottery class is so big right now and we can't fit any more people in there. They're looking maybe at a new kiln. What is it, kiln?
Could they just do the pottery more frequently?
They can, but I don't, I have, ceramics on Mondays and Tuesdays. I leave Wednesdays opens for like manicures and stuff like that. Thursdays, we have, there's another the nutrition classes and stuff that come in. I have to have some kind of room for them. And then on Fridays, it's watercolor class. So my
Mhm.
pottery class,
So there really
really
isn't any.
there's really not,
Huh.
and it's not a big enough room for 25 people, you know? But, it's growing. It's just, I'm just trying to figure out where to put everybody, you know, and short of going into the big room.
Do they use the books in the library?
They take them home and then they bring back a book from there. Yes.
But do they do that much? I mean, would it
No,
be, would
we
it
just keep getting new books and new
because
puzzles.
the library is right next door. So it's a little puzzling why we have to have books when the library is right next door.
You're right, but they do take books out, you know, when they can get from ours, maybe can't get from the library, you know.
Is anybody like organizing the books in such a way that
Yes,
they know
I
if
do
they've
have-
been there for a
I have
year
a
or two?
volunteer
or
that
three?
is a librarian and she
Okay,
handles
she's
that.
doing that. So
I
you
have
know.
lots of volunteers that, like my ceramics lady, she knows everything about ceramics. She's my 94-year-old lady, the one who, yes. My watercolor class, I think she knows all about her watercolor class. So these people who are my volunteers are our instructors. They know what they're doing.
I was just curious.
What is a big room
The event room.
and why do you not want?
Because I'm lazy and I don't want to clean up after the pottery stuff. Have you seen what it looks like after it's done, girlfriend? It's bad.
Okay.
I mean, you're mopping and cleaning.
I just thought maybe it was like on a second floor, maybe.
No,
I got
it's
in
just-
there.
We bring everything in there. It's also kind of inconvenient because everything that they have, all the paints, all the molds.
It's a
everything
lot
else,
of-
it's all in there, you know,
And do they use slip molds?
those little white molds that are in, no, Lee does it at home and brings it in for her then.
We have a gaggle of slip molds.
We have a lot there.
No, I think this kind of something.
We have a lot at the senior center too. You have a walk back there, so you.
Yeah, I haven't seen them. I just want to know.
I don't know.
More?
No, they don't.
It's like a
even use them.
warren rooms. You should
Yeah.
take a tour.
I
Sometimes.
should.
We'd love to. There's a whole bunch of
Go over there and see Debbie. She'll walk you
A
through.
couple
it.
years, I'll be probably a member.
I'm already a member. Next time you come to serve one of the meals, put or stay like that one.
Okay.
I think I'll give you. Sounds like I've got to re-up my membership. I didn't realize I had to
I
re-up.
know I haven't done mine since
To
we
do it so
initially
you
opened.
need it.
So I think as you guys see, there's a lot of activities going on
Yes.
there. It's taken,
Yes.
it's taken a couple years to get everything going. Debbie had a little resistance when we took over because there were some things that we discontinued when FSA was operating it. They were offering like a Bible study class, which as a public agency, we can't. We do still have some people that come in and do that though, right?
We don't have
Not
any
anymore?
in this bubble.
Okay.
We have a church rental, but that's
Yes.
different.
Okay. At one point, I think they were doing it on their own.
They're doing
Yeah,
on their.
which is fine. You know, as Debbie alluded to, we have lost some members. I think that's been the hardest thing for Debbie to deal with.
Attached to it.
I got very attached to them and they pass and it's like, we have them on our website. I'm afraid, I want to update my Facebook, but they're on there. And if I feel like I'm gonna lose them if I take them off, you know, but I need to fix that. I want, you know, something else on there, but yeah, it's very hard for me.
So beyond that, we do offer recreation classes there in the afternoons after the senior centers close. As part of our operational agreement, we're allowed to do that with the city. And then we actually have it per rental on the weekends. We had a lot of rentals this last year there because the JCC was closed during its renovation. So we've lost some now, but they're still a lot busier than what you used to be for.
And it's- We're talking with Jasmine now that we might be bringing some more on. We just have to talk to you about a couple of little tweakings we have to do. And then we'll go from there, you know, and I know she needs to talk to you about that.
So you said there's a lot of growth going on with the facility. So as I said, the city reimburses us for all of our operating costs associated with the cities, with the senior center, but not our after hours activities or the weekend activities, you know, obviously. And the way the agreement is written is, we keep the first $20,000 in proceeds that we bring in. And then anything beyond that, it's a 50-50 split with the city. We've never crossed that $20,000 mark though. So.
I think when it's time for us to talk about the budget, I'm not saying a huge amount of money, but I think I would like, because up to now, all of what's been going on there has been on the city's dime, and I think it's time for us to put a little bit of money back into the senior center in terms of programming or classes or equipment or whatever it is that needs to happen to, increase the programming there. But I mean, first you have to figure out where the program is going to happen.
Yeah, we just have to figure that out. We just don't have a lot of, it's a big building, but I mean, short of what, putting the lounge where the guys are at and making something there, that's no. The library is
Right.
pretty small, our conference rooms. I mean, when the crochet ladies get in there, I've got a lot of crochet ladies now, so I'm like, hey, what am I gonna do with that? I can't get that into the big room either, because then I have the sewing group in here, then I'll have the pottery class, and it's like a lot, and that big room will just be monopolized.
And from the city aspect, they have repaired and it's operating the marquee up front.
Oh, I forgot to tell you that.
And then next Monday,
Monday, they will be changing out
well,
flooring in the event room.
That's the bigger one.
That's the big room with the
And
mirrors.
why is that?
because it's bent up.
It's old.
Right, when they, they're gonna be surprised.
And just a kind of,
It looked that bad.
it's good from afar, far from good.
Oh, okay.
And just for a little FAQ for you guys, as we refer to the big room, the multi-purpose room, that is train cars. That's built on flatbed train cars. That's what the floor is. It's a raised foundation.
That's what I'm saying, when they.
So
open that
there's
up-
an access room, you can look down there and you can see the tracks, the wheels are there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
it's something
We're
different.
dipping too. We're dipping. We are dipping.
As long as it doesn't start moving.
No, we're dipping, and we've already been doing our food share. We would roll our big
We've
red
maxed
carpet
it.
there. Broke it, made a
So there is, so that building was originally built, there was an electric company that provided electricity out here called Cal Electric. They were eventually, taken over by Edison. So that was their headquarters. And then when it stopped being their headquarters, it became our library.
Oh, really?
Yes, it was a library for a long time. I can remember stopping there with friends, while the mother ran in to get, bury my heart at Wounded Knee. You won't remember that, guys, you're too young. And then it was after that, when they built the new Rubidoux Library, that it became the senior center eventually. So interesting.
I
So
mean,
that building is not
It's a
brand
good
new.
thing to have a senior center. That's one thing I've always, it's just, it just needs a little help at times,
And the next thing they're working on is the painting of the interior and
Yeah.
exterior. So.
Needs a little, what it called, basically.
Thanks.
That's some TLC.
Then a lot of that.
I'm just wondering, would it be of any, would know better than me, maybe you would know, to get a professional in there to evaluate the space and tell us how we could better utilize
That
it.
was part of our master plan. It does address that in to a point.
We don't,
The reality is short of tearing down walls.
that's what I'm referring to.
Yeah, that's,
I don't mean utilizing the space as we have
Oh.
it now. Would the space be better used if there were bigger spaces and not quite such a warren of rooms? And
I think because of the way that building has been constructed with multiple additions, the flooring.
we
being
might not
train
have that
cars,
opportunity.
It may not be cost effective.
Okay, it was just,
Yes. That would be something the city would need to
yes.
fund, obviously. We do a good job of programming it. It's great that we have too many people in programs, and we would love to be able to offer more at the same point. It's a balancing act. And we've talked about what are the opportunities of offering some of these at different facilities as well. Could we offer something at Skyview? Could we offer something at Memorial? The reality is a lot of them are coming to the senior center for the fellowship as well, that we would lose at some of these places.
Right. Okay.
But Tammy, you're always welcome to come by and check it out and stuff. The guys already, they help me all the time with our lunch program on Christmas and Thanksgiving. So you're more than welcome to come and take a look and see
I will say the last 3 times that I've been in the senior center, I've not seen a single person using the computer.
That's
And
on
we
Thursdays.
actually have an instructor now, because for the last,
We have the kids from Patriot High School. They come and they help the seniors with their computers and their phones, their tech issues. But, I do, and the seniors just go in and use the computers to do their bill pay and, the ones that can use the computer or, do a resume because they're trying to get a job.
the educational aspect of it is, for someone helping out. I know for a while we didn't have any students.
Yeah, we have students now. We have the, Interact Club from Patriot that comes in.
Yeah, I had talked to Paul about it one time, saying,
Bob Green comes with the kids on, have you met?
yes,
Yeah, he comes in on Thursdays with the kids and the kids come on Thursdays because they have late start.
Mhm.
So they come late start, so they come
Come in the
from
morning.
8:30 until 9:15. So if I don't have any members that are going in, and normally I do, it's the same ones that go in and need help. But if I don't, I am like on next week, I have food share. They will help me outside, take the boxes to the cars and stuff. So we utilize them. If they don't have anything to do there, then we put them to work doing silverware.
well, are we advertising on the calendar that they have classes for seniors for the
Yeah,
certain
yeah,
days?
it's on the calendar that it's there and then, it's also in the newsletter.
How many computers in that?
We have 6.
That sounds like any of the rooms, that one is a little underutilized.
Yeah, it is, but they do use it. Don't get me wrong. They do
Right.
use it. It's just not an everyday thing,
Maybe we don't need 6 in the future.
Well, they're already there, so.
I don't know if we took
Oh, I
it
know,
out,
but
it wouldn't make the room,
It wouldn't do any money.
it wouldn't make any difference because it wouldn't make enough of a difference to make it,
Okay.
yeah.
Usable for something else, okay.
Your newsletter, how does that get distributed? Where does it get distributed?
We don't pull it out or anything. We give it to the in the inside and then we put it on the website. Well, it wasn't on the website for a while because it's been compliant thing, but now it's back on. We don't mail them out because it's costly to do that. You guys all know that it's very costly to do that, but I mean, we go through newsletters very quick because we have like little things on there that we want them to use their brains, so they gotta look for little things. So they'll all come and get those newsletters and look for the hearts or look for the clovers or whatever, and they come and then Morelli gives them a gift at the end of that, the first 10 get a gift. So she goes and she finds something that pertains to that, so she's really good with that. And they love that. So
Do we advertise their newsletter on our website? Because I don't think I've seen anything.
It's on our website, on the senior center page, yeah. As Debbie said, for a while there, it was not compliant with ADA laws. But there's been some upgrades to our website that'll convert it to a readable format for somebody that's maybe visually impaired.
Okay.
And we have a lot of issues. The number one ADA lawsuit was against municipality websites the last couple of years. So we wanted to make sure we were in compliance with that. So that's why we didn't pull not just that, but a number of our PDFs off the website as well. So actually, Debbie, myself and Zena are meeting next week and looking at some revamp on the newsletter too.
that goes out every 3 months because it's cheaper to do it that way than to do it once a month. I get a newsletter every month from Goski, from Peggy, who's the painting lady, because she does it over there also. So she brings me her newsletter that's once a month and I'm thinking, wow, this is a lot. I mean, once a month doing this every month, no, it's too much,
But that's their main
But that is
senior center in Riverside, and it's also run by a foundation. It's not
Yes.
run by the city.
right. And so
So
it's like it's
far
expensive
different.
for us to do that every month like that,
All the other senior centers in Riverside are run by the city. Goski is the exception. Yeah, it's special.
So it's a little expensive to do that all the time. So we have to do our printing after hours because we interfere with them,
But we're not getting that printed at the city.
Kobe's
Oh.
working on that with us for that.
That's part of our meeting as well. So.
So the Feeding America is for anybody over 18, and that's only 190 to 200?
Yes, because I'm gonna tell you, I'll be honest with you, Kim, when the first group of people find out what we're getting that day, they will call their friends and they will not come.
If it's good, if it's not worth it, stay home.
That's what they do.
We have no.
The unsalted peanut butter?
Yes, I get a lot of canned food. I get a
Okay.
lot of.
That's
canned
what the
food.
Feeding America.
That's Feeding America, and which is wonderful. It's just a supplemental. I had a big meeting last month with Feeding America. I went to their meeting. It was a mandatory meeting that I went to. And yeah, it's just a supplemental. Everybody gets the same
Yes.
thing. So if we stray off of that, then and there's a good job.
You have no say over,
I
they
have-
determine what they're bringing.
What they're
what's
Whatever
the
they've
amount.
got at their
And then
deal
it's-
on that
and
month
then
that they've been able to
it's-
purchase in bulk.
So somebody comes through.
And we have to give them everything. So with Feeding America, they can't just come and say, oh, I only want that peanut butter, or I only want that. I can't, you have to give them the 4 cans of peanut butter, they have to take everything. There's a table at the end where if they don't want it, they can put it on there and anybody can take it. But we
but
have a
they
few
have-
members that just think, oh, I can't eat all that. I'm sorry, you have to take all of this,
I see.
which is terrible. But that's why I have a lot of stuff in mind.
The Orange County Food Bank is a box
Mhm.
that comes out of the back of their truck. It's already prepackaged.
Yes.
And it tends to be a better variety,
Correct.
a little better quality.
They get milk, they get cereal, they get canned goods, they get fruits, they get that
Okay.
forever cheese, what do you guys call it? Forever cheese.
So they're more likely to want that than
They
the,
want that, and it's per person. So if there's a husband and a wife for 60 and over, they each get a box. For me, for Feeding America, our thing is 1 bag per family. And then we have to ask the question, how many do you have in your family? So we're actually feeding more people, but we're only giving anywhere from
per family.
per family, yeah. So we have to ask them how many is in your family. They'll tell us they have 6, but they only get 1 bag, so pretty much that.
Okay.
And Debbie does keep stock of extras.
I do keep extras. I do have a lot of homeless, so I do have pop tops and stuff that I can give, If I don't have pop tops, it's kind of hard, because do they have a can opener? I don't know. So I try to keep that on. We do have a lot of canned goods on stock. And what we do is we kind of give it out a little bit. If we run out of something, we'll pull that one out to use that. And we have shelf dates and we have all that going, everything is rotating, so. But it's a lot of cans, it's a lot of canned goods, and it's like, can we get some meat? We actually got fish sticks last time, which was nice. But we don't get fruit very often, we don't get bread, we just get what they give us. Then we just get.
So only Feeding America is 18, 19?
18 and over.
18 and over, and the other
Orange County Food Box 60 and over.
6 and over, okay.
So that's why that's bigger, because in the household, the 2 people 60 and over get a box, each person.
So it isn't, I see what you're saying. Now I understand.
So they get, that's why that's why it's they send me a letter every month telling me, okay, Deb, we did 465 this time. We did 500 this time. And then that's 500 cars that came through, or 500
Over the boxes.
500 boxes, yes, but a majority of it's cars. It's the cars coming through with,
You've seen the lines.
Yes, and that's my issue, but if it wasn't giving, it's important that these seniors get their food, but those parking at the bus stop and parking on my gate and blocking my members from getting out, that irritates me. It's like, can you move over, get away from the bus stop, because the bus can't get in if you're there. And so we have a lot of issues with that. So I'm out there basically saying, get away, put my cones out there, put my cones over here, put my cones over here, just so they would,
Keep the traffic
to
moving.
keep the traffic moving. It's a challenge. And I was talking to
We've-
Kobe about it and I was like,
We've talked about moving it to another location. We have other facilities that would be more conducive for it. But it's going to limit access to many of the seniors.
because they come from us across the street, I come from here.
Let's say that nice long drive at Rancho Hoopers Sports Park would be good for that.
Be
Yeah,
perfect.
it would be perfect, but I wouldn't have, my walkers couldn't get anything. So they wouldn't be able to get, I have a lot of walkers. So that's basically what's going on at the center.
Well,
Now that
thank
we
you.
talked for an hour.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? Any more questions or comments?
Yeah, just really quick question. What's the interest for a Spanish class versus an English?
I need more English because I have a lot of Spanish. So I have a lot of, a lot of people that don't speak English, and Morelli and Teresa and Elvia have to talk to them for me. I would love to have an English class. I just can't find an instructor who would, I don't really know where to look for that,
We might have a connection.
because I would love,
I could probably help you look for.
because I would love to get somebody to help them speak English, I know they're set in their ways I'll be honest, they are set in their ways. They are in their seventies and eighties and, they're set in their
But
ways.
do you think they would want?
I think they might.
Yeah.
But I'll talk to Morelli
don't know
and have
until-
her, relay it, but it would be nice, I think. I'm too old to learn Spanish. I'm sorry, you guys.
Never too old.
Never too old.
Too old for that.
Two quick questions.
The exercise equipment, how much was the usage on that?
That's all the time. Yeah, they love the new exercise equipment because they love that they can. We all looked at it and we wanted to get the bike where they could walk on instead of having to put their legs over it because I've had issues with that. You had to help them get their leg over, but they love that one. And then the treadmill, they love the treadmill. They use it every day. I have a few ladies that have injuries and they have to do PT. So before they go into the exercise class, they go into and do their bike and their treadmill.
That's good news.
It's getting great use and yeah.
And the other one was about the sign.
The signage outside. We love the signage outside. Morelli and I are learning all the ins and outs. It's kind of like what Kobe gave us with the Opti, whatever the one we had. There's a lot of challenges on that, but we're figuring it out. I think what the city did is they bought something where you have to buy it by, they take points. And so there's 500 points. And if you want to create a really nice one, you would have to use some of those points to get a nice one. And so we're looking at, I was talking to Kobe about the one for our health fair. I want to do a nice one on the health fair. So maybe I'll use some of those points, and make a nice one for that.
It's a subscription type.
It's like, yeah, something like that.
So the city is it?
The city's doing it. Yeah, no, the city's not programming it. I am.
So if
We're-
the city
we're
wants to put something on it, they have to.
They have, no,
They have access.
they have access.
Oh,
The- the- If so the agreement we have, if it's senior center related, staff will program it. If it's a city activity event meeting they want to, they need to program it.
Okay.
So there's only 3 of us on that right now, and I'm gonna have them put Morelli on it because she's really good tech that way. So it's me, Mike, and one other guy, a tech guy on there. So Mike doesn't really know how to use it. He's
City.
city staff.
Oh,
So he helps me out that.
Okay.
So, I just went on and started playing with it and I figured it out. I mean, it's a little challenging, but, I figured it out and just have to learn how to put things on it,
Low bid.
to load it, yeah. So I've got some things on it, playing with it, but we're trying our best on that. Anything else, Kimmy?
Any other questions?
Great.
Thank you
Can I
for
go
the
home now?
report.
Yeah.
thank you very much.
And if we have any other questions on the agreement itself, we didn't really touch on it too much, but
It's the same agreement that's been in place. There's nothing that's changed on it, right?
Better. Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Have a good night. Thank you.
Good job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let us move on to item 5.3, which is the purchase of a remote control mower. Mr. DeGuid.
yes, they done to me here. Microsoft always changes stuff, jeez. Yes, this is the purchase of a remote control mower. These funds would come from the funds we received through the CAL FIRE grant for the Root Mountain Discovery Center. This was part of the grants application for the actual acquisition of this piece of equipment. Trying to pull up some pictures and a short video of it, and it's not being very helpful.
That's what you get for updating.
I didn't do it on purpose, trust me. Checked it all early and it was working. Oh my goodness, I apologize.
Every time I update something, I gotta re-sign in to all my stuff.
Yes.
That's annoying as heck.
So this is picture of the demo unit that was brought out when we there we go. So this is the back of a full-size pickup truck. It's about 6 feet wide, about 6, 7 feet long. It's on tracks, obviously. And if you think about the zero-turn deck mowers you see, like in our parks that our contractors use, it's basically very similar to that. It's been converted over. The obviously on tracks, so it's much more agile, get in and out of places with rougher terrain, or if it's wet, it doesn't get stuck like a traditional mower would. They're heavier duty. It's much stronger, thicker blades, as well as much stronger motor. There is a winch on it as well, so if it does get stuck somewhere, you can attach it to a vehicle or to like a tree or something to pull itself out. I got it stuck when they let me, they let me test drive it. That's their fault. I did get stuck, but it pulled right out. It will go up and down slopes, up to a 44-degree angle, that's a good slope. It has a range on the remote control of 1,000 feet. There is a camera up on the top light bar here. There's a camera right in this area right here that shows you on the screen of the remote control where you're going, obviously for obvious safety reasons. There's a lot of safety features built into this. If you were to take the remote control and flip it upside down, it thinks you've fallen and it just completely kills the machine instantly. So it doesn't, run off on it.
Safety.
It's a safety feature. They all come with lights. It's not even an option anymore. Again, another safety feature. That's how you know if the motors are engaged, what direction it may be heading, if it's facing you or facing away from you, if it's further away. But it's a great machine. We tested it out. We've looked at a couple other ones, a few smaller ones. There's even a smaller version of this. This is a 60-inch that we're proposing. They make a 50-inch. Just based on the size of the facility, it's the most efficient for us. It's designed, it will run 8 hours a day if you needed it to. I highly doubt we'd ever have a staff running this 8 hours straight in a day. But it's really designed for the overall maintenance of brush on the facility. After this last rain, if you guys driven by, it's beautiful, nice and green, but we've got to keep that controlled. The requirements from CAL FIRE is they want it mowed no higher than 6 inches. And you can adjust the height on this anywhere from 2 inches to 6 inches. It's a very simple thing to do. It's just a matter of pulling a lever. And it's just something that's going to reduce our overall operational costs at the facility. It will not eliminate the need for handwork. We'll still have to come back with line trimmers and stuff and going around trees in different areas, but significantly cheaper than bringing in a contractor to do and operate this. Currently, Caltrans is operating 75 of these up and down the state. No problems with them. They're running great. There is a local dealer, Calline, who would actually be purchasing it through. We're purchasing it under Sourcewell, which is a nationwide procurement program that we can essentially piggyback on the bid for. And then Calline is our supplier. They stock most supplies for them at their facility in Santa Fe Springs. They do have mobile repair service if we would need it. And if they don't have it, here on the name of the robot, but they have a 48-hour guarantee to have parts shipped to us, 40 working hours. So if it goes down, it wouldn't be down for any period of time. Not a piece of equipment we're going to operate every day, maybe even depending on the season, wouldn't even be every week. But it's going to significantly reduce our operating costs. And we're not limited to using it just at the Discovery Center. This would be something that we would be able to use on some of our various trails or our empty lots now as well. So that's something we'll look at down the road, but that's not the true intention of what we're looking for right now. But those are some future benefits that we would have. So with that, we are recommending, I do have a video here as well. And this was just second, third week of January when we did this. Oh, come on. See if it works there. Oh, no, this is another picture. I apologize.
This is the video.
The video
It looks like the film.
That's the one I'm looking for.
Wow, that's fast. I can count the numbers.
It's a big video too.
The one where you get it stuck?
I was gonna say,
No, I didn't want to share that one. Come on.
you had to.
Yeah, and it will cut up to 1.5 inch diameter stalk. So a small, like volunteer tree or something that's popping up, it would take that down as well. Obviously you want to save it from rocks and stuff like that, but the blades are not the blades are not a fixed blade. They're on a pivot. So if we're to hit something hard like that, it's designed so the blade would essentially rebound off of it. And then centrifugal force would pick back up. A fixed blade would bend and break more often. And it's not like it's a proprietary blade. They sell them obviously through Caline, but we can pick them up from most lawnmower supply stores as well.
So question on that note, if the blade was to hit a rock, is it gonna spark?
It could spark, yes, there. It's.
Right here in green was, it was, slipping.
Yes, you were just spinning there. Because it's so wet. So right back going. Need the commentary.
No.
One of the things that they told us on the slopes like that, we want to go lengthwise.
So, like,
It's much more efficient, not up and down. But that's it running right there, and that's probably 8, 10 inch, maybe 12-inch tall grass, and it's going through it like nothing.
Can we sharpen the blades ourselves?
Yep, we have the ability to sharpen them ourselves, replace them ourselves. Like I said, it's not a proprietary system in any way like that. It's a stout piece of equipment, and looking at it, it's heavier duty material than like the riding mowers that we would have had. Similar in design and concept, but it's solid. It's beefy.
So the only question I would have or concern is sparking.
Mhm.
How can that be minimized? Because it can be eliminated, but minimized?
Yeah, you have to, there's certain times when you can and cannot do weed abatement. Really hot days, obviously, but when the grass is dry like this, it's not a concern. And so
Even when the grass is green.
I'm sorry, green like this, yeah, you don't want to do it when it's dry. And obviously we would want to do it while it's green, so we mow it down so it's not long and dies on us. This is the type of year we would be mowing in.
So then we have to be selective of when we're gonna be using it and when not.
Yeah, you want to do it early in the morning when the humidity levels are still higher. Yeah, and the dew is down on the ground. You don't want to do it. I'm not gonna do it in July when it's 110 degrees, for obvious reasons.
Are we gonna transport this?
So we have trailers we have trailers for our tractors. This would fit on as well. This will be stored at the Discovery Center in the warehouse primarily. And if we take it somewhere, the size of the other facilities, we'd be done in a day and it'd cover it.
We have a vehicle that can get it stuck as well.
Yeah, my truck, you can back up my truck and put it on the trailer and it's enough of an anchor to pull it out.
Okay.
Yeah, the reality is I don't think I really needed to use the winch. We just wanted to.
Is that really the safest place to put storage?
Discovery Center?
The
Yeah,
warehouse?
it's alarmed and it's large enough. Yeah.
Yeah, that whole list of questions here, some of them you've kind of touched on, like the cost of consumables on it. You said the blades you need to get, what's the actual cost of consumables? And what do you expect to go through when it's say in a 12-month or 24-month period?
According to the salesman, and this is their sales numbers, that a set of blades should last us a couple years. Obviously, the more rock hits we have, it's going to shorten their lifespan, and there's a lot of rocks up there. So we're gonna have some costs associated with making sure that we're clearing the paths. So we're reducing that, but it comes with two sets of extra blades. So we're covered for a couple of years in regards to that, and then it comes with the blades comes with sets of new belts, and they're not a proprietary belt. They're just a V-drive belt, just like 96 inches or something like that. And then it's a Kohler motor. One of the reasons they switched over to the Kohler motors is they will warranty it at the 45-degree angle that it won't lose oil pressure and stuff. And it's a $1,000 warranty on the motor.
What's the lifespan of the tracks?
Tracks, according to him, he's never sold a replacement set of tracks. His
Are
guidance
they
stuff,
solid rubber or
they're a solid rubber.
they're not steel?
No, they're not a steel. They're a solid rubber like you would see on a skid steer.
My other questions, and Kim touched on it, is I have, obviously because of the dump trailer that we had stolen, this item is quite literally 1/3 of our grant money. 1/3 of $255,000. And I want to know, before we authorize the expenditure of that kind of cash, where is the facility being stored? How secure is it? You know, what kind of measures do we take? I know this is probably not as easy to steal as a dump trailer, but I wouldn't have thought a dump trailer would have been that easy for somebody to just run in and grab either. And like I said, with the amount of money we're talking about spending, I'm very concerned about security up there
So
storing
what-
on site.
Should be secured inside, which is secured, is alarmed. And one of the things we've talked about is there's also a locking storage unit that we would put the remote into. It will not operate without the remote. You can't start it up manually. The only way to start it is from the remote and to be able to operate it. And there's a sequence you have to go through to start it. It's not like a secret handshake or anything like that, but
It's not just hit
you
the
need to
on
know-
button.
It's not just hitting on button and hitting start. There's a sequence you have to go through. If you play for long enough, you could probably figure it out. But it's not something that some people come in and snatch and grab. It weighs 2,500 pounds.
And the warranty actually on this is for how long?
1,000 hours on the motor, frame is lifetime. And I believe the pulleys are 1 year.
Okay.
So we're not storing it sitting on a trailer?
It's not stored sitting on a trailer. No, the reality is the only time it'll ever go on a trailer is if we are taking it to another facility.
Yeah, I didn't know if we were gonna store it over here at this facility or not, or, you know, where,
It's gonna get used 99.9% of the time at the Discovery Center. If we took it to do a trail, or we took it to do like the Larimore Trail or the Quarry property or something like that, it would be in and out in a day.
and with either major damage or theft of this item, it would be covered under insurance.
Correct.
So we already.
And
have
I've reached out to our GPS software provider for the vehicles, and they have a module that we can put on this as well.
That's better than an air tag.
Yeah, far better than an AirTag is.
Any other questions?
Are we gonna name it?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Well, I did want, you talked about how it will cut down on labor, but a person, just as if they were sitting on a lawnmower or sitting on a, riding lawnmower, has to be there with it 100% of the time. You don't just set it and move away.
Yes.
So it's not less labor than someone on a lawn.
But we had a crew of 6 out here for 3 weeks knocking all
Okay.
this down. And what it did in 15 minutes is what it takes them half a day.
Yeah, it's not programmable like.
It's not automated or anything
Yeah.
like
It's
that.
not like the thing that does the.
You know, it's also for security purposes, because if somebody was to get on a lawnmower, it's more.
Oh, and that I understand. I was just asking about the labor.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
So yeah, we've had our landscaper out there doing the weed abatement for us now, and they have a crew of 5 to 6. And they spend about 3 weeks doing the entire property.
What's the procedure for training whoever's gonna operate? Does the company train somebody or?
They provide it, they come out, they do training with staff. They do, it's a half day on operation, maintenance, where you grease points and stuff like that. And then they have a training program through their website that we have access to, that staff can take, and they get a certificate essentially that they've been through the safety
So we'll have a
course.
PM sheet for this item to keep it tip-top
And I see
condition.
training more than one.
And we're training more than one people. This is not one person job. It's, we kind of joke, you can sit in a lawn chair and run it, but in reality, you could do something like that. But you can't just set it and let it go either. It won't, it's not an automated system like that.
Any other questions? Entertain a motion?
Move the board to authorize the purchase of a 1 remote control brush mower through Sourcewell Cooperative Purchasing Contract number 112624-EMB, awarded to Embankscape Equipment LLC, DBA RC Mowers, in an amount not to exceed $82,745.64, and authorize the general manager to or designee to execute all required purchasing documents.
I'll second.
Motion is second, all in favor?
I mean, here's that picture. I couldn't get to pop up. It did. That's it going through tall grass, so.
Oh, so that's
He was telling us he had taken it down to New Orleans and they demoed it there and they bought a number of them as well. Make us head down to the swamps because it doesn't worry about the alligators.
That little tree up there is the one when you stuck it up there.
Yeah, I wish. That wasn't at our facility, but yeah.
Okay, let's move on to item 5.4. And this is the special district selection committee election for the special district Western Regional Regular Member of the Riverside Local Agency Formation Commission.
So what this is there's an open seat in LAFCO that's coming up this May. And the special district, they call it special district section committee election. It's a mouthful. So there's two special district representatives on the LASCO commission. One, they're basically divide the county in half. They use there's the 111 freeway up there by Palm Springs. I believe is what it is, the cutoff. Is that the 111?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
that's kind of the cutoff they use. So this is for anybody west of that, which we would fall into. And they sent a ballot out and there was a clarification with it. This is a revised ballot that came out. They use a convoluted voting system, so they don't have to keep having revotes if there's a tie or somebody is getting a pure majority. It explains how this works. Basically, we have to pick our first priority, then our second one, then,
Yeah, how's
What do they call it? There's a name for that.
yeah, it's called
what got me is this says Western Region, and one of the people on here is for the Eastern Municipal Water.
Correct.
District.
So
Figure that.
attached is the revised ballot. There are 6 candidates here. The way it's written is the presiding officer, which would be Mr. Leja, is the one that casts the vote for us. We have no policy stating how he has to vote. We've always in the past just allowed the president to vote, but you can make your recommendations to him. There is a council member, or not council member, a board member from Rural Community Services District that is running, Leslie Altamirano, for the board. Other than that, there's no park and recreation. There's a park and recreation
Yes, there
district
is.
from Beaumont Cherry Valley. And we did receive late this afternoon a letter of support or requesting our support from the candidate from Eastern Municipal Water District, Steve Corona.
I think I would suggest either the candidate from Rubidoux Community Services District or the candidate from Beaumont Cherry Valley Recreation and Park District.
And
I
my-
mean, Eastern Municipal, like Western Municipal, they're large, aren't they? They're large. Are they wholesale?
No, Eastern is just a large community
Just very
services
large,
district,
yeah.
large municipal water district.
I feel like we have more in common either by geography with the Rubidoux Community Services District or by what we do with Beaumont Cherry Valley. But as you know, us on Water District have nothing. They can raise their rates. We cannot.
I think it behooves us to have a local representative.
Mhm.
Yes,
And then a second one being Mr. Flores from Beaumont. We have to pick all 6 essentially.
Okay,
so
So
that was my actual 1 and 2, so.
Yeah.
okay, well,
in
that.
reality, I don't think it went further than that last time, but we could still pick enough.
But I would like to hear anybody else's comments or recommendations, or how they feel about it.
I agree.
Yeah,
Go with Leslie.
Yeah.
I like the idea of having somebody
it's
that
local.
is here, yes.
Well, all the rest of them, Beaumont, San Gregorio Pass, which is Beaumont. Eastern Municipal Water District, I'm not quite sure where they go, and Lake Emmett
They're on
Municipal,
Paris.
okay. It's like nothing on this end, okay. Interesting,
The special districts in the past are very active.
obviously.
I can tell you that. There's some stuff going on in the Coachella Valley right now, and with a healthcare district being dissolved out of the Blythe area.
Mhm.
So there's a lot of activity there.
We actually got to submit.
No, we have to submit it. We don't have to make a voter. This is more of an informational item.
No, I was just asking when we have to.
Oh, April like 6th, I want to say.
I don't need a motion. You were just, you were asking for our opinions and we're giving you.
More so it's an informational item and you can provide Mr. Leisure with your
Right.
opinions.
Well, it sounds like we're all kind of on the same page when it at least comes to 1 and 2. From that point, I don't really know any of these people or anything about them, so.
I just want to make sure there's something we're
More
bringing
information.
before you. It's important to us, if anything ever goes in front of LAFCO, that we have sound representation that is representing special districts. I can tell you there's been a member in the past that's a special district representative that has not, in my opinion, voted in the best interest of special districts. So I think that's, and through the Riverside County Special Districts Association that I sit on the board of, we are looking at a candidate for him, but I don't know if it's gonna happen or not in time.
I will get together with you on
Perfect.
getting this ballot cast, but I think I understand the desires of the rest of the board, so. Okay, let's move on to item 6, which is communication committee reports. Mr. DeGray.
Yes, a couple things here. General manager report. It's not the greatest picture, and I should have downloaded it sooner. I apologize. But this is Pleasant Valley Park. And as you can tell, it's almost full of dirt again. This was early this afternoon. They did bring in some more truckloads. They have about 3 or 4 more truckloads will come in tomorrow. It feathers up against the hillside there to the left. Essentially, the soil has been replaced. The contractor did this in basically 3 days.
Oh.
Started Tuesday morning, they're done today. Said a couple last loads tomorrow, and then they're clean up and they'll be out of there. Starting Monday, we have our landscape maintenance contractor, Excel Landscape, will be coming in. You can see the PVC pipe that's sticking out of the ground. They came in and those are all the existing lines, basically just 90 them up so we can find them easier. They come in and trench new lines. They can connect everything back together. They feel it's gonna take them 2 weeks to repair the irrigation and install the sod. Weather's looking good for the next 10 days, so we don't think there'll be any impacts when it comes to that. That puts us essentially the second week of March. And talking with Kurt, our maintenance superintendent, he feels 2-3 good weeks of weather and the grass will be rooted that he'll be comfortable enough to reopen the facility. In the meantime, all the trees on the property are gonna be trimmed. We have some landscape plant material we're gonna be replacing as part of kind of the rebeautification of the park before it opens up. But if you recall, the contractor that did the excavation that was upset they didn't get the contract to import the soil. They were quoting 4 weeks for the import. And this was done in 3 days. So, just a difference in expertises. So we're pleased with the work that's been done and you know, I'm sure the residents want their park back and want the construction equipment gone. So I wanted to share that update with you guys and I'll be out there tomorrow morning to meet with them, just verify everything, kind of final inspections before they wrap up and head out for completing the job. Other than that, things have been very busy. We are working on our new recreation software, you guys are aware of. Staff had another training on that today. I was out of the office, but I understand that went well. We will start next week advertising the switch of the software we're gonna be making, encouraging people to log on to the new software. We'll have a link on the website and they can start creating their accounts. Nothing's available for registration yet. Most of the information is not even public yet, because we're still fine tuning it all. And we are set to go live April 1st. So we're excited for that. In conjunction, we're working on a new recreation guide that will be mailed that same week. So registration for programs is actually set to begin Monday, April 6th. So other than that, our youth basketball season's wrapping up and it's beautiful weather. We'll be excited that it's 90 degrees because it's February. Kurt's worried about his water budget already. But on top of that, as you recall, in our mid-year budget adjustment was the purchase update of our irrigation clocks. And I think as of today or maybe tomorrow, about half of them have been completed already. So that'll be great. Hunter, who is our supplier, has supplied us with all the extra expansion packs. and all the communication log drills, which is to the tune of about $18,000. So that's been nice as well. So
So is the hot weather offsetting all the rain that we got?
mhm.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Also melting the snow back.
Oh.
Yeah, can melt the snow
The
back
long
too.
rains, we're gonna have.
Sure.
Drought.
So, you know, we always get one more rainstorm in March or April, but we're hoping.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm available for other questions you may have.
No questions, we'll go on to board comments and we will start with Mr. Castellan.
Yeah, a couple days ago, went attended River Valley Chamber of Commerce with most of the board. The event went fairly well. I saw the speech that Colby, Mr. DeGuid presented, so represented, gave a good update and represented the parks well within that speech in our agency. So that's pretty much the main update that I have.
Good. Thank you, Mr. Deans.
Yes, I wasn't able to go to that event, but I did see Colby's video. Better you than me. No, but did a great job and I'm glad we were represented as a district. And as always, thank you to staff. I know Meet the Machines is coming up, but we have another meeting before this.
Ms. Rivers.
I did attend the meeting, the chamber commerce meeting. It's my second one. I enjoyed it, even though there's still a lot of people I don't know by name, but I do familiar faces. I enjoy that. I enjoy seeing faces and then putting things together as a puzzle. I thought it was informative. Thank you.
Mrs. Johnson.
I also attended the chamber meeting, always, a great time to make connections with people. And so in that way, it was fantastic. Mr. DeGuid did do a good job and I appreciate him doing that. And I appreciate that he did it in the 3 minutes he was allocated. Not everybody listened to those instructions. But it was good to hear from the other agencies as well as the Lions Club and the Rotary. So that was quite helpful. Also, my husband and I enjoyed lunch recently at Serrano Ranch Park. Always a nice place to go. We enjoy going to that park and having lunch, and also went to Abigail Park with my grandson. So great park for toddlers, for anyone who's listening. And anyway, that's all I have to report tonight.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I also attended the chamber dinner. It was always a nice event. Looking forward to Meet the Machines coming up. That's all I have to say. So,
Oh, and the spring clean.
spring.
Hoping that we can go meet the machines and that the new baby does not arrive before then.
Okay, do we have any committee reports, budget, personnel?
That's future.
Upcoming, that's in the future.
That's uncovered. So we have no current committee reports. Okay, do we need to schedule any committee?
I'm working with the Recreation Committee. I believe we have one for Tuesday is what we're looking at.
Okay.
You said 10:30 is at work.
Mhm.
I'll get that agenda out tomorrow. And then Mr. Legend requested a meeting for the Discovery Center at the Discovery Center.
At our next,
Our next one.
you don't have to schedule a special one.
Mhm.
My recommendation, I've discussed it, with Mr. to
Yeah,
have
so
it held on site.
do you have a spring break coming that would be more helpful or?
I will be busy during. spring.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, I won't be at that 26th meeting.
He's gonna
You told me that.
Yes, right. So.
That's right. Okay, perfect.
Jacobus.
We're working on some, we have stuff we're working on.
Okay.
You get a chance,
All right.
take pictures of the routes that you said, you know how they had little signs? I think you had mentioned that, right?
I'll take mine.
Yes.
Is that it then? We're all done?
I believe so.
Okay, our next meeting will be on March 12th. 6:30, and the second one, that would be March 26th, and I'll adjourn this meeting at 7:47.